primarily are the legislative branch of city government. So we deal with police, fire, health, garbage, streets, that kind of thing. So I get to make, I always tell constituents, I get to make decisions about the allocation of resources and ways in which to help to improve the quality of life for residents every single day. So I am proud to be able to do that um, each and every day. Thank you.
Didn't know you were a history maker either. That is fantastic.
Second to Memphis, of course, making sure our kids get a quality education, that we employ certificated staff, which is teachers and support staff, anywhere from cafeteria managers to bus drivers to parapros to secretaries, all that stuff, and making sure our kids do well and succeed and become more proficient each and every year in the state of Tennessee. So that's what I do in a nutshell, is make sure all of our 80,000 students are well educated and receive a quality, diverse, unique education.
And these folks are working in our homes, they're working on our gardens, they're working in tech companies on special visas. The other level of complexity on such of this issue is class. Are these educated people from other countries coming in? The United Emirates, you think about Saudi Arabia, these rich oil companies, their students are coming, studying in the United States, and then going back overseas, starting businesses, and have developed relationships with the United States, which, by the way, is the fifth largest which is the largest economy in the world. So, I mean, there is a lot at stake here, and it all boils down to money and power.
To hear about the reproductive rights, I think this just happened in Georgia. I just think I saw an Instagram post where a young mother did just die because she didn't get the help. Her death could have been so preventable because she was miscarrying and didn't get the help she needed, and she lost her life in the process. And to your point, Frida, she already had a young child. So now here is a child who lost their mom to a ridiculous new ruling that makes no sense, none whatsoever. It is heartbreaking. It is beyond heartbreaking. And let me just say, I think at the DNC, the Democrats did a beautiful job painting and telling the story of reproductive rights. I mean, I think they did a beautiful job of the storytelling and to show us that it doesn't just affect the mother, but, when the husband spoke and he's like, I'm watching my wife who might possibly die, and how terrifying that was. I mean, that was heartbreaking. And then we get to the end of the storytelling that they did, and it was the young victim who took her first pregnancy test at 12. I can't even imagine. Y'all, I still had pigtails at 12. I was still playing with bark dolls at 12. I was a late bloomer. I'm just being honest. So I can't even imagine being a victim of sexual assault by your stepfather.
Yeah, I personally heard a rumor where there was a 12-year-old that got raped, got pregnant, and then people were trying to figure out how to get her to another state to get the health care because you're 12 years old. You don't, and it was something that wasn't like, as the stereotype will think, or she was out there being promiscuous. She was actually being molested and suffering from incest. And that is real.
The woman was arrested and almost like sentenced to life because she went home and had a miscarriage. And they tried to say she murdered the child. And I think she got off on the charges, but just the mere fact that I'm grieving because I've lost my baby and now I'm about to go to jail because of a miscarriage, something that I couldn't prevent. That miscarriages happen every minute on the minute, for no apparent reason at all. And so it is that was a very unfortunate situation.